Hey everyone, I figured I'd get a better video of this particular machine. This is a Ford LGT 165. As you can see, it has a single stage snowblower on the front. That is the primary reason why I purchased it. It's been relatively modified over the years. I believe this machine would be an early 80s, I would guess. I'm not 100% sure on that. But it's all set up, ready for winter, with the snow cab, light on the top, tire chains. The front half MTD hood's actually covering up the battery. It does actually have the lights in there. They do seem to be hooked up, but they don't seem to work. It is running a full-size car battery, which is nice. It's a little bit sluggish, the battery. It might need a new one. I don't know yet. Have to wait and see. But something that is nice. The guy actually thought out everything pretty well on this. He put boost points in at the back, so you don't have to access the battery to actually jump start the machine. I'll pop the hood for you. It's not running the stock engine. It's running some sort of a Power Fist or Honda clone type engine down in there. I don't know exactly its horsepower. I'm assuming 13 to 15 horsepower. And actually there's some information right there. Belts, which is nice to have. It's running a GM alternator. This only runs when the PTO is engaged. Air filter, muffler, and the muffler is modified so it pushes the air outside, which I'll show you in a second. You may be wondering what's the deal with these fans. The cab is technically heated. It's pulling air from this fan right here down towards the feet on each side to help keep your feet warm, which is nice. And I originally thought it was ducted into right here as well. It might be, it might not be, or I might be able to make it ducted into there and have it come out the dashboard. That would actually be nice as well. Inside the cab, it has a secondary fan up there just to help keep the windshield clean. The one thing I don't really like, everything runs straight off the battery. I wish some of the features would run off the ignition, like the fans. The lights, yes, run it straight off the battery, but the fans I wish were keyed onto the ignition. So here's your ignition right here. It's actually still using the clone engine, or if it is an actual Honda key. Got your electric PTO. Even the PTO is running off the battery, which again, I don't really like that. Lights, that's the roof light. All the other lights. And nice thing is they do light up, so when they are on, you do know they're on. This side over here, you can see there's one of the ducts that come out to help keep your feet warm. You got your hydro lift for the deck, or sorry, for the snowblower. That there, I don't know what that is. Actually, just noticed it. You have your range selector right here. Highs up top, neutral, and low range. This side here, fans, and a horn. The horn doesn't work, but maybe in the future I will get the horn working. Here is the snowblower controls, which these seem to be original to the cab and to the actual snowblower. So you have your left and right, and it raises it up and down. So under the seat, not much of anything, just a squeegee, and it looks like a belt sleeve. So anyways, up in the cab, nothing special either. It'd be actually kind of cool to put a radio in here, but for the amount of time I'll be in it, it's not really worthwhile to have an actual radio in here. It looks like it may have had a wiper up here. hard to say. And possibly more clearance lights were on the front at one time, but I really don't know. So on this side here, I actually have not even taken this side panel off. The other side panel I did have off. Where all the ductwork is where the original battery would have sat, so that's why he moved the battery to the back, just so he could have the ductwork go through there, make it a little bit easier under the hood. We actually might be able to get a better idea on what the actual engine is. Sorry about that, I just had to briefly put my phone down so I could do it. So I get the panel off. There's some of the things on the engine, so it's actually reasonably easy to get to everything on the engine. Air filter, I would assume, is still in there. I might take that off later. Exhaust, I think the exhaust was modified to push the stinkiness outside the engine compartment. But I cannot tell what the actual engine is, unfortunately. But it's definitely a fair size engine down in there. So again, like I said, fans, there's on the other side there's a bunch of relay boxes, resistors, and all kinds of other nice things to deal with the charging system and stuff like that, which I don't need to show necessarily right now. But here it is. I did check the oil last night. The only thing I'm really wondering is if the low oil shutoff is still in place or not. I don't know if it is. I don't know what that yellow wire does either. Oh, okay. It's the control wire for everything up front. But yeah, like I said, this video is a single take video. And do it like this and get it done and over with, sort of thing. But here it is. Obviously it's two-wheel drive, which for a machine like this, it should be okay. Any future plans? I might add the markers to the front of the snowplow, or sorry, to the front of the snowblower, just so I know where it is. Other than that, it's set up, ready to work, pretty much. There's another view of the drive setup down in there. So if something ever did actually happen to the engine, these engines are easy to find. So to replace the engine in the future, if ever had to, that shouldn't be an issue either. So fuel tank definitely looks good size. I gotta put some fresh fuel in it. It's not running the greatest. It runs, but it's hard to start. So I'm gonna actually refill that tank up with some nice fresh premium that I have. So it's been sitting for about 2 years roughly. The guy got a newer John Deere. That's what replaced this machine here. So it's been sitting around for at least one season. He did try and sell it last season, but no luck. Last season was kind of a mixed bag of snow and no snow. But I definitely believe I did get a good deal on this machine. You cannot replace this machine for what I have into it. And also I've looked at other machines online, and they're kind of right around the same price to a little bit more. So I think I did okay on this machine, especially being modified with a newer engine. That's definitely a nice feature to have. And the heated cab is nice. He said it actually does work pretty good. If you're in it for a long enough period of time, it actually gets too warm in the actual cab. So that is nice to have. Keep your toesies warm. That's the only thing I really hate about the other machines I've had for snow removal, is once my feet get cold, I'm done. I don't want to continue, sort of thing. But there we go. Figured I'd do a quick video of my newest machine. And just, I don't know when this video is actually coming out. I have something else coming later on. Yeah, that's all I'm going to talk about as of right now. So I'll talk to them later. Please keep it redneck like always, and please subscribe and comment.